In this lesson, we will take a look at the number of reviews that you should aim for when implementing your quality program. Now, unfortunately, this does not have an exact answer. The amount of conversations you should review is entirely dependent on your company's support volume and who will be performing your conversation reviews. As a general guideline, most companies aim to review between 2 to 10% of their total volumes. While the majority fall below 5%, we do see some companies going as high as reviewing a third of their total volumes. If your goal is to have an accurate overview of how your team is performing, then looking to review closer to or above 10% will give you that insight. If, on the other hand, you're specifically targeting agent coaching and development, then looking to review around 5 tickets per support rep will be a better goal to have. Some teams also choose to only review their newest team members to assist them with their onboarding. If this is the case, you can look to review almost all of their conversations.
While your support volume and review strategy will help guide your review targets, how many conversations you should review is also dependent on who is performing the reviews in your team. Let's take a look at the different options, starting with when you have a dedicated QA specialist or team.
If you have a dedicated QA specialist or review team, then tackling 10% or more of your total support volumes is possible. This will give you the best insight into how your team is performing, as well as providing regular, consistent feedback to your support reps. Keep in mind that even if you have a dedicated QA specialist, you shouldn't overload them with only reviews during their work hours. Grading fatigue is a real thing, so be mindful of this and make sure that your QA specialist or team regularly has time for reporting, analytical deep dives, as well as time to communicate and discuss with managers and training teams.
Without a dedicated QA position, reviewing 10% or more of your total support volume can be tricky, particularly if it is mainly your support managers who perform your reviews. If this is the case, you're better off settling on a number of reviews per manager that is consistently achievable.
Managers have numerous other daily tasks, and you don't want to end up with rushed reviews or no reviews at all. You will have the option of managers either grading their own team or members from other teams. Some managers may find grading their own team a valuable exercise, as it gives great insight into each individual member's performance. Others may choose to review members from other teams as to remove any grading bias that they may have. Whatever you decide, it's best to stick with a grading goal that is achievable. Aiming to review around 5 conversations per support rep per week is a great starting point.
If you have implemented peer or self-reviews, you should look for each support rep to review a set amount of conversations weekly or monthly. As your focus is likely more on learning and self-development, it is best to stick with the review target that will provide a steady and constant stream of feedback to your support reps, rather than trying to tackle 10% or higher of your overall volume.
Aiming to have each of your support reps leave 5 reviews per week, while also receiving 5 reviews per week, is a great goal to have. And again, remember to make sure your support reps have dedicated, uninterrupted time to perform the reviews, as well as time to discuss the feedback that they have received. We've now looked at some possible grading targets based on how you have set up conversation reviews in your company. To recap, you should be looking to review anywhere from 2 to 10% of your total support volumes. If you want a more detailed overview, aim for closer to 10%. And if you're focused on learning and development, aim for a minimum of 5 reviews per support rep per week. Note that it's not all about the amount of reviews you do, but also about which conversations you are reviewing in the first place. In the next video, we'll be joined by Klaus's data scientist, Mervi. She will help us understand which conversations are worth your time and which are not. We will also look at some practical examples of how you can set up your review targets. Thanks for watching.